So, in this class, we are going to learn about the worksheet of mapping the earth. Okay. So, first of all, we are coming towards the fill in the blanks. Okay. So, as you can see in the filling the blanks, I have just written the questions over here. Okay. These are your questions, and thereafter, I have just written your answers. So, we are going to just learn one by one. So thereafter we are going to start from the fill in the blanks. The first one is the science of map making is called cartography. The maps showing the distribution of crops, minerals, and climatic zones are the example of thematic map. Okay. Thereafter, in the three number, there are main intermediate directional points. How many intermediate directional points we have? We have the four main intermediate directional point as we have learned before. Those are northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. Okay. So these are the answers of the fill in the blanks over here. Okay. After that, so you can just pause the video and write the questions, and thereafter there is some answers. Okay. So just pause the video and try to write these answers. Okay. Thereafter we will move towards take the sentences that are true, correct the others. Means first we have to state whether the sentence is true or false. If it is true, then it's okay. If it's not, then we will just rewrite or correct the sentence. So in the number one, a globe is a two-dimensional model of the earth. Okay. So the answer is false because a globe is a three-dimensional model of the earth. Okay. Thereafter, we will come for the physical maps, shows the boundaries of the country, states, and the location of capital, important cities, and towns. Which means in the physical map, as I have just stated before, the physical map shows what the boundaries of countries and states. It doesn't show any kind of river or hills and what kind of soil it have. So this is the characteristics of physical map. So it's absolutely true. Thereafter, we will come towards the northeast in the cardinal point. Okay, so northeast is a cardinal point. So it's a false because northeast is an intermediate directional point. Okay, intermediate directional point means the directions between the cardinal points, means between the north and east there is a direction which is said to be northeast, and it is a what? It is the intermediate directional point. Okay. In our 4 number, as we can see, small scale maps include cadastral maps and topographical maps. Okay, so the answer is clearly false. Large scale maps include cadastral map and topographical maps, not the small scale map. Okay, thereafter we will go for the 5 number. Distances are shown accurately in sketch. Answer false. Why? Because in the sketch there is no accuracy. The accuracy is absolutely zero. Okay. And in the plan we just get the all the details with a good information. Like we know the distance between the one place to another place, and plan mainly takes a smaller area. So the accuracy is high. Thereafter, we will go for the 6 number. Syncline is a downward bending fold in a earth crust, which is absolutely true. As I have told you, in the Buck Mountain, there is a syncline and anticline. Okay, so syncline is the downward side and anticline is the upward side. Okay. Thereafter, we will go for give reasons. So, give reason for the following. A map is incomplete without a scale. Means a map is incomplete without a scale. We have to just justify this. How a map is incomplete without a scale. So the reason is because map shows an area accurately. Means if there is an particular area over a map, so we can just observe the area very accurately. But if we use the map without scale. Okay, so if we use the map without scale, it doesn't define about how much distance it covers. Okay, if there is a 2 point in a map, so from one point to other point how much distance it covers. So that's why to express the distance in the real ground, okay, in the real earth crust, we have to use the scale, and that scale have what, a reduced proportionality before plotting them on the map. Okay, thereafter in the 2 number, you can find the exact measurement of a house from a plan but not from a sketch. Okay, so the next thing is, here the question is asking about the reason that why a plan have a exact measurement but a sketch doesn't have. So the reason is, plans show the exact and detailed drawing of a small area. Means it, the detail of the small area. In plans, the area is much smaller than a map too. Okay, and the area which covered by plans are house, office, building, apartment, etc. So due to the smaller area, it just give a perfect measurement about each part. Okay, so plans show the exact and detailed drawing of a small area. Okay, but sketches have a what, it have a rough drawing of a small area. Like if you go somewhere on a, for touring or like anything for hangout, you just went to a hill station and thereafter you just thought that I should just draw a picture over here because the scenario is too good and it was looking very pretty. So you just started to make a sketch, but that was just a rough drawing. Okay, it doesn't have any details that how much the hill, like how much above the hill is and what is the distance from you to the hill, so between you and hill. So these kind of things haven't been mentioned in sketches, so that's why we use a plan over a sketch. Okay, thereafter we are going to do some question answer. So write the questions. I'm going to make you some, I'm going to make you write some question answer, just write it down. One number mein, why do we need, tools to study the earth? Okay, so the answer will be, sorry, our answer will be, the earth is so large that it is not possible to see all of it at the same time. Okay, that's why we created some models and tools to study the earth. Okay, thereafter we will go for the next question.